Stay to the end to see how you can participate and even benefit from this initiative. Hello, I am Aiden, an avatar of the AI4Good2 nonprofit and AI4ROI Return on Investment Cloud infrastructure, where we are dedicated to the application of ethical AI to serve all of humanity, not just the wealthy. Our home base is in Daytona Beach, Florida, and our members are global. We participate in international events in an attempt to influence the direction of AI towards serving even the poorest on the planet, such as our pilot with Partner of Choice, Cross International, in a rural village in Zambia. Our main mission is the alleviation of poverty, and under that umbrella, all aspects of AI that can help the average person, because AI must be democratized for social justice. Given this context, I will talk about a new prototype that we have partially deployed now and will be beta testing very soon. Imagine for a moment that you're an everyday investor. You probably already are an investor, working hard, saving diligently, trying to build a future for your family. You read headlines, you watch markets move, but deep down, you sense something important. The biggest players in the market are operating with a completely different level of insight. They see things earlier, they react faster, they connect dots that most people never even realize are there. At AI4ROI.Cloud, part of the AI4Good2 mission, we asked a simple but profound question. What if we could level that playing field? What if we could give everyday investors, not hedge funds, not billion-dollar institutions, but you, access to the same kind of intelligence edge that drives superior long-term results? That question is what inspired the development of our AI-powered stock market alert system. This system is not just another price tracker, it's not just another app showing charts or basic indicators. It is designed to function more like a digital analyst, constantly watching, learning, and synthesizing information across the entire market landscape. At its core, the system monitors near real-time stock prices and trading volumes. That alone is powerful, but it's only the beginning, because true insight doesn't come from one signal. It comes from the convergence of many signals. So, the system integrates thousands of data elements: company fundamentals, earnings consistency, balance sheet strength, cash flow stability, how Warren Buffett has made many billions of dollars in the market, congressional trades, where policymakers themselves are allocating capital, and in many cases making hundreds of millions of dollars while everyday investors take losses. Options activity. Unusual spikes in puts and calls that often signal institutional positioning, which can tip off average day investors where the big moves are going to happen. News and product announcements. The early signals of growth, disruption, or risk that most investors don't see coming until it's too late. Macro sentiment indicators, where fear and greed are shifting across the market. Individually, each of these data streams tells a partial story. But together, when synthesized through AI from data only pulled near real time, from sources that are highly reputable and trusted, they begin to reveal patterns that most investors simply cannot see in time. And that's where the real value emerges, because investing is not just about picking good companies, it's about timing, discipline, and perspective. This system is designed to help answer two of the hardest questions in investing. When is a great company actually a great buy? And just as importantly, when is fear in the market creating opportunity? We draw deeply from the timeless principles of Warren Buffett. Buy wonderful companies at fair or better than fair prices. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. But here's the difference. Buffett built his edge through decades of experience, deep analysis, and access to information networks that most individuals simply don't have. We are now combining those principles with modern, reputable, big data sources in near real time and AI-driven analysis, so that the wisdom of value investing is enhanced by the speed and scale of today's information world. For members of the system, this translates into actionable alerts. Alerts when high-quality companies are trading below intrinsic value. Alerts when unusual market activity suggests institutional interest. Alerts when fear spikes, creating potential bottoming opportunities. And importantly, Alerts when conditions suggest it may be wise to raise liquidity, preparing for better entry points ahead. In other words, it helps investors do what professionals do, what the billionaires have done. Not chase the market, but prepare for it. This matters because one of the biggest challenges everyday investors face is not lack of intelligence, it's lack of timely, synthesized insight. Too often, people buy after prices have already run up, sell during panic, locking in losses, miss opportunities because signals are fragmented and overwhelming. Our goal is to reduce that noise and replace it with clarity and discipline. And beyond personal investing, this project reflects something even bigger. At AI4Good2 with our AI4ROI Cloud infrastructure, we believe financial empowerment is a key part of human dignity and opportunity. When individuals can make better investment decisions, they are better positioned to support their families, contribute to their communities, and even invest in causes that uplift others. So this is not just about markets, it's about access. It's about equity in information. And it's about using AI not just to maximize profit, but to expand opportunity. Now imagine a quiet moment in your day. You get a gentle ping on your phone, but instead of noise, headlines, or confusion, you receive something different, a clear, intelligent alert, a signal, an opportunity. At AI4Good2 and our AI4ROI, we believe investing shouldn't feel like guessing, it should feel like understanding. That's why participants in our program receive timely AI-powered alerts directly to their mobile device, right when it matters most. Not after a stock has already surged, not when the crowd is rushing in, but when wonderful companies can be purchased at fair, often discounted, prices. Each alert is the result of continuous analysis across market data, company fundamentals, institutional activity, congressional buying, larger insider trading, huge bets by options traders, and real-time sentiment. It's like having a disciplined analyst watching the market for you, 24/7. So instead of reacting late, you're prepared early. Instead of chasing momentum, you're recognizing value. This is how long-term investors win. They don't just find great companies, they buy them at the right time. With AI4ROI, that insight is no longer reserved for large institutions or wealthy advisors. It's now in your hand, simple, clear, actionable, because the right information, at the right moment, can change everything. Because in the end, the goal is simple, to help everyday investors move from reacting to understanding, to acting with confidence, and to do so with the combined power of time-tested wisdom and modern intelligence, working together for the common good. Scan the QR code to join AI4Good2 and AI4ROI to become a beta tester, receiving intelligent market alerts. Because in the end, the goal is simple, to help everyday investors move from reacting to understanding, to acting with confidence, and to do so with the combined power of time-tested wisdom and modern intelligence, working together for the common good. Also, scan the QR code and go to Schedule a Meeting if you want a demonstration, or send an email to alerts@AI4ROI.com. AI4ROI is a nonprofit applying ethical AI for the common good of humanity.